A warm wishes to one and all. Welcome back, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss on a topic called as a trees. Trees is very useful data structure, which is non-linear data structures. Unlike which we have seen in the previous video lectures, linear data structures such as stacks, queues, or linked list. So tree is a non-linear data structure which is used to represent a relationship between elements such as records, nodes, a table of contents. So now let us understand what are trees. So as I have said it, tree is a non-linear data structure compared to arrays, linked lists and stack and queues. Another way we can define trees. Tree is a hierarchical data structure which stores the information naturally in the form of hierarchical style. A tree is one of the most powerful and advanced data structures, and also we can say it represents the nodes connected by edges. Technically, defining a tree is a tree is a finite set of one or more nodes such that there is a specially designated node called a root, and the second, the remaining nodes are partitioned into n, that is n which is greater than 0. Disjoint sets t1, t2 till tn, where each t of I, where I is equals to 1, 2, 3 till n is a tree, and t1, t2, t3 till tn are called subtrees of the root. So in order to understand this technical definition of the tree, you could see an example which is there in the slide. Here we have built a tree with the nodes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, which is in the form of hierarchical style, a hierarchy style. That is the reason we call it as a tree. So here in the given figure, A is a parent of B and C, and B is called a child of A and also parent of D, E, F. I hope you guys are understanding. Here A is denoted and is called as a root, actually root node, and B and C are the children of A. In the similar way, B is a child of A and also parent of D, E, F. I hope you are understanding. So as I have said it, let us define or name these nodes. So A is a, so here whatever in the diagram consists, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all are nodes itself, and you may have a doubt what is a node. Tree is a collection of elements called node, where each node can have arbitrary number of childrens. Still, if you are not understanding what is a node, node means this is the main component of any tree structure. That is, the concept of node in a tree is same as in the linked list. I hope now you got a point. In a linked list we have a node. A node of a tree stores actual data and links to the other nodes. So in this given diagram or a tree, A is a root node, and you could see a triangle which is formed at here. So from the nodes B, D, E, F, thus complete this diagram, which is represented a triangle, which we call it as a subtree. So B is a parent node and D is a child node, and the line which is drawn from A to B or A to C or C to G, these are nothing but a edge, and B and C are nothing but a siblings, and G is called as leaf node. Unlike like G, even we have F and D in a given tree. So let us look at into deeper way. So what these terminologies mean. First, let us understand what is a root. Root is a special node in a tree. The entire tree is referenced through it. It does not have a parent. Such a node is called as a root or root node. I hope you understood. Next we have parent node. Parent node is an immediate predecessor of a node. Parent node is an immediate predecessor of a node. You may have a question. What do you mean by predecessor? Every node n in a tree except root as a unique parent called predecessor of n. In the previous this slide, in this given diagram, you could see B is the predecessor of D, E, F, and B is the predecessor of D, E, F. I hope you are understanding it. Even H also. Next, let us understand child node. All immediate successors of a node are its children. All immediate successors of a node are its children. You may have a question. What do you mean by successor now? Right? Successor, nothing but every node n in a tree except the leaf roots has a unique child or a son called an successor of n. In this diagram, you could see D, E, F are the successor of B. I hope you are understanding it. So the next term, siblings. Nodes with the same parents are called siblings. And the next we have path. Path is a number of successive edges from source node to the destination node. So you could see that in this diagram. Path is nothing but when we take a source node as of A and destination node of a G, the path which is designated from, that is A to C and C to G, nothing but a edge. You could see that which is mentioned in the diagram itself. Height of a node. Height of a node represents the number of edges on the longest path between that node and a leaf. Height of a node represents the number of edges on the longest path between that node and a leaf. You could see that in the diagram. Longest node, see, height of a node represents the number of edges on the longest path between the node and the leaf. A to H, we consider it as a height of a node. Not A to G is the height of a node. We consider a height of a tree or height of a node is from A to H, because that will be the longest edges, longest path between the node and a leaf. height of a tree. Height of a tree represents the height of its root node. You could see that. Height of a node is a which represents the height of its root node. Next, depth of a node. Depth of a node represents the number of edges from the tree's root node to the node. And next, degree of a node represents a number of children of a node. Edge. Edge is a connection between one node to another node. It is a line between two nodes, or a node or a leaf. See, in the diagram you could see this. D, F, H are leaves. D, F and H, G are leaf nodes. Why? Because they don't have this one, children's. And B and C are siblings. You could see that B and C are siblings. Each node, excluding a root, is connected by direct edge from exactly one another node, that is parent and children. You could see that parent and children, B to D, B to F, C to G. Next, let us understand the terminology levels of a node. As we have seen it, this is one terminology or a definition we need to understand in order to understand the binary trees or operations which are carried out on the binary trees, in order to find the levels of a node, height of a node, depth of a node, degree of a node. So these are the definitions which we need to understand. So we have here levels of a node. Levels of a node represents the number of connections between the node and the root. It represents generation of a node. If the root node is at level 0, its next node is at level 1, and next will be the grandchild, and that will be a next level, and so on. The levels of a node can be shown in this diagram. You could see that A is a level 0, B and C are at the level 1, and D, E, F, G, H are level 2, H is at level 3. Note, if node has no childrens, it is called leaves or external nodes. If nodes has no childrens, it is called leaves or external nodes. In this diagram you could see D, F, G, H are leaves or external nodes. Nodes which are not leaves are called internal nodes. Internal nodes have at least one child. I hope you're understanding it. A tree can be empty with no nodes, or a tree consists of one node called the root. As we have defined it in the earlier itself, a tree can be empty with no nodes, or a tree consists of one node called a root itself. And next we will understand the definition of height of a node. So as we have studied, height of a node is a number of edges on the longest path between that node and a leaf. As we have seen it here, height of a node, you could see that A, C, G. A, C, G, see each node, see in this diagram, A, B, C, D can have height. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D can have a height. Leaf cannot have, as there will be no path starting from a leaf. Once you consider from a leaf, it doesn't have a path from a D to C, B and A. In this way, we cannot call it as a height of a node. Then how do we find a height of a node? So height of a node can be found or can be represented by means of a longest path between from a node to a leaf. You could say, take an example from A, C, G or A, B or A. This is what an example. I hope you're understanding it. So next, and there is a note. Height of a node defines the longest path from the node to a leaf. Okay, this you have to remember. Path can only be downward. That path should be towards to the downward itself. You cannot take it from bottom to up. So next we have a depth of a node. While talking about the height, it locates a node at bottom, where for depth it is located at top, which is root level, and therefore we call it depth of a node. In the above diagram, you could see that node G's depth is 2. Node G's depth is 2. Why? Because when you take a height of a node, it should be towards downwards. When you take a depth of a node, it should be towards to up. So in depth of node, we just count how many edges between the targeting node and the root, ignoring the directions. Whatever the directions it may be, either it may be towards to left or right. So we represent depth of a node, where depth of a root is 0. Next, let us understand what are the advantages of tree. Tree reflects structural relationship in data. It is used to represent hierarchies. It provides an efficient insertion and searching operations. Trees are flexible. It allows to move subtrees around with minimum effort. I hope you guys are understanding the concepts. In the next video session, we'll continue the trees concept. Thank you.